What's up, VC? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie here with the listening booth. It's almost the end of the month. 2 more days. So I'm going to do a listening booth. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? Doing great, I hope. Yeah. Quick side note. I'm chewing gum, but it's not the nicotine gum. I've been off of nicotine for almost 3 weeks. No nicotine. It's been pretty good, except for I've been having trouble sleeping, and I think it might have to do with the lack of nicotine in my system. I've had nicotine in my system since I was 15, because I started smoking cigarettes when I was 15, and smoked until I was in my 40s, and then went to vaping for a few years, like 5 years, maybe 4 years, and then went to chewing the nicotine gum for way too long. That was like 5 years I chewed that gum, and you're only supposed to be on it for like 6 months. And I finally said, you know what, I need to stop, because I caught myself actually chewing the nicotine gum. You're supposed to chew it a little bit until it starts to tingle in your mouth, and then stick it between your gum and your lip, kind of like chewing tobacco sort of thing. Let it sit there until it doesn't tingle, and then you chew it up a little bit more until it starts to tingle, and then you stick it back in there. It lasts about 30 minutes, it says. I caught myself actually chewing it like gum, and wondering why I was feeling kind of nauseous and shit sometimes, because all the nicotine was going straight into my stomach, into my digestive tract, which shouldn't be happening. So I said, well, I should probably quit. I'm going to quit. So like I said, it's been about 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully I don't go back to it. I've been chewing a lot of regular gum though. So anyway, that's a little bit of my life update. Let's get on to the records. Handful of records here. Most I've already shown. Most of the stuff is stuff I showed recently in like Vinyl Finds and shit like that. Few in here that are not, but Sacred Skin. This is Born in Fire, new wave music. This pinkish purple record. By the cover, it looks like it'd be like some kind of metal, maybe. It's not. It's new wave. Sounds like something straight from the 80s, mix of like Tears for Fears and um, Duran Duran and The Fix, and it's just all kinds of it's great new wave. If you want to check it out, it's on bandcamp.com if you like new wave type stuff. This is great. Even my kid liked it. And she usually hates my music, so my kid's approval there. This one I got for a Christmas present from my parents. Dismember, death metal. I finally got around to listening to it. I was waiting for a bunch of records to clean. I clean all the new records, even though they probably don't need it. They just need like a quick wipe with with this thing. But I clean them all, and the spin clean. Just fuck it. Yeah, Dismember is good. I just got into Dismember. It's purple. Obviously a reissue. Good stuff. The Tubes, Love Bomb. Not sure why I chose this one to listen to. No song in here I like really know. Yeah, Piece by Piece. Is that a Slayer song? Piece by Piece. Still, Come As You Are. Nirvana. One Good Reason. Board 2000 Love Bomb. Night People. Yeah, I don't know. The Tubes, kind of a weird band. They got some like rockin' songs, and they got some weird, really weird songs. The reissue of this 90s, I think it was 90s, yeah. Originally 1999. Came out last year, 2025. Flotsam and Jetsam. This is Unnatural Selection. A lot of their 90s albums are getting reissues on vinyl, I noticed. It's got Chemical Noose and Liquid Noose. Both songs about addiction, one with drugs and one with alcohol. They both have noose in it. Fuckers is on here. Brain Dead. Win, Lose, or Dead. Welcome to the Bottom. A lot of their 90s stuff wasn't really super great, but it was good. They have a few bangers on there, you know. And I like Flotsam and Jetsam. I mean, a few of their albums were so-so. This NWA. Look at this part in the mirror. You'll see what it says. I'm not saying it because I am not allowed to. I don't want to get a lot of hate for that. So everybody knows what that says. What I'm seeing right now is reversed. It ain't going to be reversed when you guys see it, but I can see what it says. So listening to this, I've listened to this on cassette and streaming. It's the first time I listened to it on here. There are a few things missing from the vinyl version. I don't know if it's before stuff happened, but there was a couple, 2 or 3. There was one song that was toward Ice Cube, who had left the band, and there was some animosity there. And they were basically bragging on him, calling him names, and saying that if they saw him, they're going to kill him and all this other shit, you know, like rappers sometimes do with each other. And before that, there was like an interlude where people were calling and leaving a message about Ice Cube, how much of a prick he is, or a pussy, or all this other stuff. That's not on here. I realized that when I was listening to it. I'm like, wait, there's some things missing. So I don't know if this was put out before that happened, or what happened, or I don't know. It's just weird that it wasn't on here. So yeah, so because it contains 18 new tracks, but that's not on here. So it's kind of weird. After we listened to that New Skin, is that what it's called? Sacred Skin album, my kid asked about this band, Flock of Seagulls. She said that there's a new wave band, something about seagulls. I'm like, a flock of seagulls? She goes, yeah, that's it. I'm like, I have that album. She goes, yeah, there's a song about like running away or something. I'm like, yeah, I ran so far away. I'm like, I have that album. So I played this for her. Actually, it's just I ran. Wasn't as big a fan as this one as she was this Sacred Skin, I guess. She didn't mind I Ran and Space Age Love Song. Then after that, she kind of lost interest and went upstairs. So, but it's all right. I mean, I still like Flock of Seagulls, that album anyway. Bought this from my wife. She likes Hailstorm. This is their latest album. This is Everest. They get pretty heavy at times here, so Everest. And then this other one my parents bought me, Enforced. This is War Remains. This is, I think I want to say their second, maybe their third album. I don't remember. Good thrashy death metal, I think is what I would say it is. Good stuff there. Before I go on to the next ones, I know I'm saying some of these bands, I think it's thrash or death metal or whatever, like the Enforced. It's because I don't spend a whole lot of time with them like I used to in the past. I listen to a lot of music at work while I'm working in an earbud, and it kind of just turns into background noise. And then when I get home, I put it on and I'm doing other things while I'm listening. It's not like I used to be where I would sit there and all I would do is listen to music because I had no other distractions just to listen to the music. I didn't have a phone or anything. And I know a lot of people my age were the same way, that the music was the main focus. Um, I have trouble like doing that now, just like focusing on the music, except when I'm driving. When I'm driving, I can focus on the music and drive at the same time because I'm driving, but I'm also got the music playing. I'm not on my phone or have the TV on or something. Actually, why would I have the TV on when I'm listening to music? Anyway, so that's why a lot of times I'm like, I think it's thrash. I think it's death. I think it's a straight up heavy metal. It's because I listen to it and I don't absorb it. And then we got Skeleton Witch, Beyond the Permafrost, great blackened thrash, short songs. I think the longest song, 3 minutes maybe. 2.5 generally the length they usually do. Good stuff. If you like black and thrash, kind of like similar to Hellripper. Yeah. And then we got Retro. I always forget how to say this. Retromorphosis. This is from Bandcamp. This is Salamis Portis, I guess. I think this is the one I remember correctly. Sounds like kind of sounds like cattle decapitation. Was it cattle decapitation? I don't remember. The vocals sound similar to some other band, but good stuff. Bandcamp.com if you're interested in hearing that. We got some rock. The Who, Quadrophenia. This was from a movie, I guess. I don't really remember. It's got The Real Me on here. Pretty much the only song I really know because the Wasp covered that one. Not real knowledgeable on the Who. I know Who's Next had the 3 big hits on there. Baba O'Reilly, Fooled Again, Never Gonna Get Fooled Again. I don't remember the name of that one. Fooled Again, I think it was called. The 3 songs I used for all the CSI shows back in the early 2000s and whatnot. They had 3 CSI shows, and all 3 of the big hits from Who's Next they had for the music of the opening credits on all the CSI shows. Yeah, but The Who, it's a pretty good band. Then we got the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mother's Milk. This is a reissue. I'm not sure if it came out this year or some other year, but it's obviously not a original 2000. So this is 1989. Originally 1989, apparently. Yeah, I'm not gonna put this into Discogs yet to see what year it's actually from, because I don't think it says when it came out, the reissue. Not that I could see this anyway. I don't know, whatever. It's got Higher Ground on here, so I think it's great. The rest of the album is a bunch of weird songs. I don't think I've ever listened to this whole album before. The songs are kind of strange compared to their later stuff after that. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I didn't mind it. I'll have to re-listen to it again. Reissue of Slayer's Live Undead. Live songs from their first couple of albums. Black Magic, Die by the Sword, Capture of Sin, The Antichrist. I mean, if you're a Slayer fan, you know this one. Evil Has No Boundary, Show No Mercy, Aggressive Perfector. Just still on? Yeah. Slayer Live on Dead, also a reissue. But they kept the original Metal Blade logo there, which is kind of cool. We got the Black Crowes. Shake Your Moneymaker is this? Yeah, Shake Your Moneymaker. I'm not a huge fan of Black Crowes. This album's all right. I bought it mostly for my wife. She likes the Black Crowes. She likes stuff like this. It's kind of bluesy-ish, sort of. So I got that for her. Plus, it was on sale. It's like under $20, I think. The reissue, Alice in Chains, self-titled. The last album. What was the last album? I think it was the last album with Lane Staley. It's not Stanley, is it? Staley. Got the old school Columbia labels on here, which is cool. Stereo Sound 360 sound. Great album. Very not morose. I don't know. It's very emotional, maybe? I don't know. You could tell they were going through some shit in this album, I think. You could hear it in the last one too, Dirt. This one's even more so. A lot of drug use going on, and just very, I'm not sure what the right word is for it, but you could definitely feel it, the emotions and everything in this album. Good stuff. Last but not least, I believe this is called Imperialist. Yeah, Imperialist, Prime, technical, death thrash, progressive type stuff, science fiction-y type sort of things. Also on Bandcamp, this cool looking record there. Songs like Starstorm, Beneath the Sands of Titan, Depravity Beheld, 1 a.m., Heaven's Sunder, Final Hours, Union of the Swarm, Nocturnal Eon, A Ghost Abandoned. This is from Transcending Obscurity. They put out a lot of albums that I really like. Transcending Obscurity. There's one other one I got from them that, it's from them, but it's I haven't shown it yet. They do a lot of like stuff like this. I think there's also, what else was it? Was it Tumult that was Transcending Obscurity? I don't remember. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, rock on.